Hello there, and welcome to another summary video for the GCSE topic of cell biology. In this lesson, we will be exploring active transport in cells. In our last two videos, we focused on diffusion and osmosis, what is ultimately classified as passive transport. In this lesson, we'll briefly tie into the two to compare the difference between active and passive transport. The key points of this video are going to answer the following questions. What is meant by active transport? And how does this compare to passive transport? What molecules would be moved in and out of a cell by active transport? Active transport refers to the movement of molecules using energy. And as we know from our video on diffusion, particles can move from high concentration to low concentration through diffusion without the use of energy. Therefore, active transport is used when cells are trying to move molecules from an area of low concentration to high concentration, the opposite of diffusion. This is described as moving against a concentration gradient, otherwise against the natural flow. This is a function that is particularly useful due to how eukaryotes intake nutrition. So please take a moment on this slide to copy down the definition of active transport, as well as the difference between diffusion and active transport. For example, in plants, the nutrition in the soil is in a much lower concentration than in the plant itself. Recall that concentration is the relationship of mass per unit volume. There's a very, very large volume of soil, and the nutrients might be a little bit more spread out. The plant root hair cells then must actively pull nutrients in from the soil to complete active transport, and therefore must use energy to do so. Additionally, we can compare this to animals as well. In animals, we see the same problem. Our digestive systems and the nutrients we intake will leave a lower concentration in the small intestine than in our blood, which is rich in the vitamins and minerals that we need to maintain a constant level of. Our body uses active transport to pull things in, like glucose and other large molecules, into our blood against the concentration gradient to ensure that we'll always have the optimal level of blood sugars and other minerals even after using them. In this Venn diagram, which I would like you to copy down in your notes, we compare osmosis, diffusion, as well as active transport. Please take a moment to review this slide. Therefore, in summary, active transport is the movement of molecules from low concentration to high concentration. It typically involves the movement of larger dissolved molecules such as sugars and starches into a cell against the concentration gradient. This therefore requires energy. It involves moving nutrients from soil into a plant, as well as moving nutrients from the digestive system into the blood. Thank you again for watching our last summary video for the GCSE topic of cell biology. Happy studying, and I'll see you in the next one.